My 13 News, it's news about my world.
Hang on a minute, aren't you being a little self-centered? It's news for all of us.
No, it's all mine.
Tune into My 13 News.
Gustav goes easy on the Big Easy.
The hurricane loses strength, then delivers just a glancing blow to New Orleans instead of a Katrina-like direct hit. Jeff, my story you have no doubt been discussing with your family and friends all day, the startling disclosure by John McCain's running mate, Sarah Palin.
Palin announced that her unmarried 17-year-old daughter is...
Throughout Los Angeles, Labor Day festivities meant parades, barbecues, and some picnics.
But for union activists, the holiday is more than a day off from work. Josh...
Rick Neuheisel calls it his dream job, coming back to coach his alma mater, UCLA, and on opening night, he was definitely living the dream. There was a time that if you went to Paris, parts of France, and spoke English, well, you'd get that look, you know? But now, Republicans may have shortened their convention because of Gustav, but protesters, they didn't care. Thousands showed up as Phil Schumann. Have you ever tried the product Airborne to battle, I don't know, a cold? You're cold, it didn't go away. It didn't, right?
I'm Rick Garcia.
And I'm Lauren Sanchez. With Gustav gone, it's back to politics.
Republicans trying to generate a storm of controversy by trotting out a former Democrat to pound away at Barack Obama. Phil Schumann, veteran of 2 tours in Iraq, sits behind bars tonight, booked on suspicion of murder.
He's accused of beating his teenage girlfriend to death. As Anal Naipo and the Street Team report, many say the number of prisoners held at Guantanamo Bay continues to drop. The United States...
You know what I love about Criminal Intent?
No, go ahead, tell me.
It's the twist ending. You never see it coming.
No, I do, because you know I used to work over at Psychic Friends.
You have friends?
Didn't see that coming. Law and Order, Criminal Intent. You check it out.
That sounds like fun.
Crazy.
Hey, meanwhile, in another race, you know what? It's all about the shoes. They're running around in high heels. You've never seen a woman run in high heels?
Well...
That's all we do.
No, you don't run. You guys limp a lot and trip a lot. Or is that just my wife?
Well, you just, yeah, run from you, maybe.
Yeah.
This cat was really burning rubber. I like that.
I wonder if the Republicans like it, that she's getting involved.
Well, they do, actually. I mean, that she's saying something positive.
Okay.
She's actually saying, let's not focus on that. Let's focus on what she can do.
You very well may be one of the 21 million people who have purchased the widely popular video game Guitar Hero.
That would be me.
But will you...
By now, you probably know that the king of voiceovers, announcer Don LaFontaine, died in Los Angeles at the age of 65. Don was the voice in countless movie trailers, including The Terminator, Batman Returns, and on and on and on. But we found something you may not have seen. Don himself appearing in a TV promo for the Fox series, Arrested Development.
Now, I'm Rick Garcia.
And I'm Lauren Sanchez. From Sarah Who to Sarah Wow.
John McCain's surprise choice for vice president emerges from a tumultuous week of sudden fame and controversy and electrifies Republicans.
A speeding driver trying to outrun police swerves into a crosswalk and kills a man.
A female passenger also jumped out of that moving car. As Christina...
Band Great White has agreed to pay nearly $1 million following a deadly fire.
It's September, and that means it's peak hurricane season. As we all know, Gustav came and went, but out in the Atlantic are Hannah, Ike, and Josephine.
Overseas, Haiti seems to have a giant bullseye where bad weather is concerned.
And relations between Russia and Georgia grow frostier by the day. Those stories and more.
A failed assassination attempt against Pakistan's prime minister. Bullet holes mark. All you parents out there, you know this. For school kids, the first day of class means equal parts of excitement and, of course, the jitters.
Yeah.
Really?
Couldn't wait.
Why would people actually, hell, if you're a teen driver? I think actually
you might back off. I wouldn't get close to a teen driver.
I think other people will try to just antagonize them. Like when it says student driver and you like cut them off.
See, now you do that.
I do not. He certainly recognized the red light when it was flashing in his rearview mirror. If anyone needs a dose of luxury, it's the Valley, and soon the Valley, they're gonna have it. And remember, shopping. Oh, will you take me?
Sure.
Really? Can I borrow your credit card?
Can I hang out the batting cage or the electronics store while you're shopping?
Yes, if you give me your credit card.
Okay,
you
sure.
Hang out wherever you want.
Not a problem.
Okay, we already know that David Duchovny is a sex addict, but what exactly does that mean?
Well, you know, till later on to tell them to chill out?
Well, yeah.
Did they watch for a little while? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's a bogus story. Rare Marilyn Monroe footage has surfaced, and it is about to hit the point.
Interesting.
Walter in
Thanks
Fountain Valley.
for all your emails.
Hey, you know what? Why are Peanuts so sad tonight?
I'm Rick Garcia.
And I'm Lauren Sanchez. A promise of change and a vow to fight.
John McCain accepts the nomination by painting himself as a maverick with no political boundaries. Phil Schuman kicks off.
The end to a lengthy political scandal. Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick has resigned and is now headed to jail. Well, speaking of storms, the size and strength of Hurricane Ike is absolutely stunning. Here's a view from space.
It's fine.
Also overseas, the most notorious prison on Earth is about to reopen.
And a concrete olive branch that may one day bear fruit. Those stories and more. Barack Obama on the hot seat. He enters the no-spin zone and goes one-on-one with Fox's Bill O'Reilly, who was previously criticized Obama for promoting premature withdrawal in Iraq.
Do you off the table?
Look, Obama doesn't fight back, does he? Here's where you and I agree. Let's talk about the stuff that we have in common. Obama claims Republican attacks on him are proof they are out of touch with Americans. Is he just not that good at
Apparently not.
the bat? I thought you'd know sports
I think
guy.
you have a homer in the major leagues, don't you?
Yes, I do, actually. A few of them. So how many of you have played this game? You're going to like this, by the way.
Okay.
If you were stranded on a desert island, who would you want to be? Macaroni cheese is my specialty. I'm good at it, though. It's a double birthday bash for the ages.
I'm Rick Garcia.
And I'm Lauren Sanchez. At least 500 people are dead in Haiti. And in just hours, Tropical Storm Hannah is about to make land again.
The storm is taking dead aim on the Carolinas, forcing evacuations in a few coastal areas. Rick Leventhal.
One day after accepting their party's nomination, John McCain and Sarah Palin hit the road together.
They teamed up for a rally in Wisconsin while their Democratic counterparts were in Pennsylvania.
Well, we all know Oprah is on Team Obama, but is that why we won't have McCain's running mate, Sarah Palin, on her show? Well, that bit of gossip, a terrific interview. Why not? You don't think she's a terrific interview before? Woman,
sure.
Possible VP.
Makes sense. It's a big story, yeah. And that brings us to tonight's email question. Oprah has been upfront about why she isn't having Barack or John or Sarah or Joe on during the campaign.
But she did have Obama on before he announced he was running. And she does have an audience that includes roughly half the world's population, which is largely made up of women, with polluting the ocean with all of that toxic waste. Prosecutors say Dr. Thomas McCain
In Afghanistan.
also oversees proof that one-time mortal enemies can at least be civil.
And the appearance of a ship sends Russia into a tizzy. Those stories and more.
Former Colombia hostage Ingrid Betancourt has been named Woman of the Year. Betancourt was given the... In Chile, the growing global food crisis has inspired a team of Chilean scientists to pioneer a new kind of... What? Do you have a comment?
That's the whole point. I wish I had a comment. I don't for that story.
It's unbelievable.
It's, yeah.
Almost 7 million Californians have no health insurance, and to illustrate this sorry fact, Blue Shield of California is getting a little artsy. Here you go.
A kid from
Naked statues like the one we're about to show you at 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica. Do we have the video?
Promise? Promise?
Anyway, just imagine naked statues.
Okay, let me imagine right now. I'm
Think
gonna close
for
my
a second.
eyes.
Okay.
Let me close my eyes.
Statue, no clothes, they're silver. Anyway, it's supposed to show how the uninsured feel without health coverage. Actually, Rick right now is taking off all his clothes.
I am not.
Can't show you that either. You know, they feel naked. The statues, about 100 of them, will go up at malls around the state. You can check them out, though, of course. In 2002, Blue Shield became the first health plan to propose universal health care. So stamp this, we get well soon.
I still want to see it.
Well, you know what? The reason, it's not that the video messed up. The reason we can't show you is because, well, they're naked.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought we were supposed to.
He bought that one. Hope you did too. Who, like, no one's heard of since, like, the 70s, would be actually happy that people are saying, oh, wow, look at our hat, you know.
A lot of musicians are doing that. Because they don't want that to sound like they're supporting that particular politician.
Do you really think that if someone uses their song that they say, oh, Heart,
yeah,
Heart is supporting Palin and McCain?
I do think that, yeah.
By the way,
Springsteen's done it. A lot of them have done it. John Cougar Mellencamp has done it. They've all said, please don't use their song unless it's somebody that they're supporting.
Okay, okay, it's Heart. It's not Springsteen.
Okay, go ahead and use everybody else's song because she thinks Bruce is more important.
Well, no, okay, we could use someone else. Say Bono. I mean, you think about it.
How about Cher?
How about Cher? I'm telling you, they would not be happy. Okay, earlier this week, we reported that even though David Duchovny admitted he was a sex addict, he never cheated on his wife except by sitting in front of a computer screen. Well, rumor has it